although it's not in the sense legally binding as we think of it in the natural sense, it is still a binding agreement.
Positive role model, bringing them up the right way. But also, just because they're your children, you still have to respect them. Because if you don't, they'll grow up and not want to respect you, and they won't respect you.
My sister going to remind y'all tonight, and through God's word, it's okay to go through the storm.
That completely, he shifted my life. My life shifted, like it changed, like drastically.
So for me, when I gave my life to Christ, it's some people I had to leave behind in the world.
Come on.
Because I didn't want to be a part of that world anymore. Don't mean that I didn't love them or I didn't care about them. It's just I couldn't hang around you like that.
Good evening.
Well, hello there.
Can y'all hear me? Oh, hold on. I had muted lines because it was background noise going on. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good evening. I said, bro got me all discombobulated. Look.
That's not patience.
Oh, look. How y'all doing?
Good. And you? Y'all?
Good, man.
Yes, doing good. Can't complain, honey.
Let my country come out now. My Texas.
How you doing, baby?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's sis doing? She don't hear me?
I hear you.
She being a mess.
Oh, yeah.
I'm letting y'all get all y'all little gigglies and hooties out.
Yeah, how you doing?
Oh, who asked me that?
See, don't even pay no attention. Yeah. We asked you that, sis.
I'm doing good, bro.
Good.
Y'all ain't go, cause see, bro, before you got on, right? Then I had to deal with.
What?
It wasn't me. It was them two.
It was me.
Them.
It was me.
Them.
It was both of us.
Yeah.
Right.
Both. BOF.
Both.
Us.
It was, baby. It was both. Mm-hmm. Both of them acting up. They was acting up. Who we got tuning in tonight? Y'all haven't seen these four faces in a minute, huh? Together on the pod. Who's tuning in tonight? Who's listening in? Y'all share who's out there. Just a reminder, we can't see you and we don't know you tuning in or to acknowledge you until you say, I'm here and who you are. What'd you say, baby?
I say, hey, Mama Jackie.
Oh, there she go. Good evening, my blessed daughter and son of God. All right. Good evening, Mama. How you doing?
You're saying right.
How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
They're gonna be one of them nights, I see.
Yeah,
right. Let me I'm gonna tune into YouTube so I can see if we get anybody there. I know Mama's on. I think Mama, you'd normally come in on through YouTube. Yeah.
You're on YouTube.
Okay. There it is. There it is. Turn this down. All right. Okay. I can see YouTube now. I think. Well, I can't see the chat though. Hold on. What it is, yo? Oh, what's up? Oh, never mind.
That is good that you're doing well. You're blessed by God. Amen.
Yeah, sis knew what you was talking about. Blessed, but God. There you go. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm on there, so if anyone comments, I should be able to see them. YouTube is doing some different updates to their platform as well, so we'll see. Let me see. But y'all excited about tonight? We have not talked about this cake in a minute. So,
Yeah, it has been a minute.
It has been a minute since we done the cake. Last time we came together, we were talking about peace. We went through what it means to walk out peace in not even just our marriages, but relationships. You know what I'm saying? Tonight we're going to talk about patience and kindness. Okay, so we laughing with my brother and sis before we went live because I had to reiterate what patience and kindness meant.
Oh, yeah.
So let me share with y'all. Patience is the ability to remain calm, peaceful, and unirritated while dealing with difficult situations, people, or delays. Kindness is action, intentional benevolence, and compassion towards others, regardless of their actions. Together, they represent a loving, non-retaliatory approach to life that factors empathy over, what is that word? Annoyance. So we're going to just dive on into it. We're going to start out with patience. So, question for all of us. How do we show patience toward one another in our marriage? What do we do to show?
Sit down.
Sit down. Sometimes you're absolutely right. It requires to sit yourself down so you can get your mind right.
I'm showing patience right now.
Sister,
She a mess.
No, your brother is a mess.
I ain't gonna take this abuse.
Right.
Help him, Lord. Help him.
Let's see.
Yes, take a brain break.
So how do you show? You take a brain break.
No. That's what Mama Jackie said.
Oh, show it. Oh, Rockman said that.
Oh, that's Rockman. Oh,
Rockman. Hey, Rockman.
hey.
Take a brain break. Yeah. We have to. We have to do that quite often, actually. Take a brain break. Yeah,
You got to
let me just and breathe. Gather my thoughts. Yeah, before we literally have to. What's up? Rockman said, "Hey, sisters and brothers."
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Rockman, look. I think every day we have to, for me, walk in patience because we have to remember. I have to remember this as well, that my spouse is not me, and he do things different than I do them. Not all. A lot of things we do similar because we've been knowing each other for over 30-some years, right? But there's a lot of things that we do different. And I think for me, it's a little bit easier for me to have patience with him versus him. He's still trying to learn how to
You trying
how
to
to
say my
act.
brother got no patience?
Yeah, he do, but he working on it still.
He-
He's still, my look, baby's still working on it. Look, I'm like, babe,
I do.
it's okay.
Ain't nothing
Yeah,
wrong.
he do, but certain things, I'll be like, it's fine, it's okay, it's okay. And then he'll kind of like, yep, she trying to be funny now because she didn't redirect it. Because that's what I do. I'll redirect. Like it's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we're gonna calm down. It's gonna get done. It may not get done this instance, but it's going to get done. So that's the way that I have to do that. Is I'll just kind of look. I'll just kind of look and be like, Father, you created us different. Sure did. And I have to step back and evaluate my situation, right? Before I even, but I won't say nothing before I take a moment to pause and think about what I'm going to say. Cause you be like, well, you ain't gonna say nothing. I'm like, that's my best mechanism right now. Is when they said if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. So I'll be like, I'm just not even gonna respond to that. I'm just gonna have patience. He gonna get it right in a minute, and then we're gonna talk about it. But yeah, that I just know that for me, I have to remember that we are not the same. Yeah, we flow, and we are a unit, but we're two individuals flowing as a unit. We still have to remember that, right? And
Yeah.
the thing about it is we don't want someone to be exactly like us. Where will there ever be a challenge? You know what I'm saying? Or growth, or the other one, each other helping one another to elevate, to level up. Or if there's something that's, that this person has not yet mastered or what have you, or matured in, then okay, the other one is mature in that. So okay, we help that other person level up. You know what I'm saying? But without condemnation, without coming against them, just realizing that we are individuals flowing as a unit in our marriage, right? And even in relationships, we have to remember that we being patient because people are going through some things. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's with anybody. So I'm just like, okay, even with someone that, maybe that you talk to and it's like you're talking to them, but it's like you talking to a brick wall. You're like, now I know good and well I done already said that to that person 100 times and they still ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? So that's operating in patience and understanding that we're in different seasons, different levels of growth and maturity as well. So had that saying, you guys, where you hear someone say your common sense does not mean common sense to that person, to somebody else. That is very true, because we be looking like sometimes me and baby like I'm like, babe, yeah, it common sense, and we be like, yeah, but, and we have to remember that. we have to remember, like, really. But that's the way that I just have to be reminded that we're not the same, and we're operating different, and that's for a reason. We're not supposed to be the same. We're created individual. I have my identity. He has his identity. Sis, you got yours. Bro got his. Mama, Rockman, everybody got their own identities, and they're their own person. So we're there to strengthen and encourage one another in that. So that's how I just kind of make sure that I'm remaining patient, and it actually helps me too, because when we bring ourselves lower our expectations sometimes of people, then they won't disappoint us because we know, okay, let me give them grace because we've been given grace. Right. But I'll let y'all talk. Next. Patience.
Yeah, that is so true. You know, I'm way better now than I used to be. You already
Absolutely.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, my patience used to be really thin. You know, but I had to realize that,
Yeah.
you know, that we are not, you know, not just me and you, me and other people that I deal with, you know, we are not the same, and they don't think the same way that I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's, you know, those are things that we have to deal with. And yes, when you do lower your expectations, you know, it does help because you won't be disappointed. You know, and you know that's just how it's been for me for a long time, because I give, you know, I give a lot and I expect a lot. You know, but I had to come to that realization that, you know, some of the people that I deal with are not the same, and that'll save you, you know, a bunch of headaches. Save you from losing friends, you know, and stuff like
that. That's good, babe. Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that, bro. You just got to navigate this world with other people. And like for me and Jeremiah, like, well, for anybody, not just me and him, when you get with someone, you become one with that person, you have to realize y'all come from two different backgrounds, two different upbringings, and y'all can merge that together. So you have to have patience and kindness because whatever they grow up with, they didn't. So you just have to, you can't be like, well, why you don't do it that way? Well, we did it this way, you know, and I heard people say that, well, this how we do it. Well, that's not how that family did it. So you got to common ground and now that y'all are a married couple, y'all come to merge both of their upbringings together and bring your own tradition.
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
Right.
I mean, I pretty much.
Right. Hey, Nay.
Hey, baby.
I mean, I pretty much agree with everything what everybody has said so far, and I think that I'd say it like this: it works in cycles. Okay, I use me and my wife for instance. So the early on, and I think I work in reverse. Early on, I used to be really, really, really patient. She said, also you say to the point of being naive sometimes. Like, boy, you look for the good in everybody. Then I went through the phase where it's like bump everybody, you know, because my patience had just shrunk, you know. So now personally, I think I'm at the phase now where I have patience, but it don't take much for somebody to exhaust it. And then I'm trying to it's an internal struggle now, because now I used to be really patient, then I didn't have no patience. Now I'm trying to level myself back out.
Balance it out. Yep.
And some days it's more challenging than others, you know, and then I think as far as two people coming together, I think me and my wife talked about this a couple of years ago. You have to realize that where y'all started in a relationship, you both have grown, you both have changed, and if you can't adapt to their changes as they continually evolve, then you could hit some roadblocks. Like Sis said a little while ago, you're like, I know I said this, you know. So you really have to allow the room for growth on both ends, because you're not. So when me and my wife got married, we were 20. What we were, babe? Jeez, Lord Jesus, 28. Yeah, we were 28, so we were young bucks.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, we had a mindset one way back then. You know, 20 something, you still think you can conquer the world. Now we're 50 something. We're like, we just want the world to leave us alone.
I know that's right.
you know. So
Yeah.
That's
our
right.
our mindset has changed. Okay, so now with that, and
Right.
then within that mindset, our individual mindsets have shifted a little bit. You know, me now, I feel myself wanting to try to get up early and get stuff done. My wife, she kind of like to lounge around sometimes. Now, don't get me wrong, some days I want to lounge too, but I done got to a point now, like on Saturday, I'm kind of learning that I just got to let her move at her own pace on Saturday morning. She's not gonna fight me. All I gotta do is tell her where I'm going or what I'm doing, so I don't get beat up when I get back. But
Right.
that's kind of the patience going in. So I'm learning to kind of just let her roll with herself Saturday morning. She kind of let me roll roll with what I'm trying to do. And then that's that patience working for both of us, working for our good. So yeah, I think you just gotta continually allow each other to develop.
Yeah. Yep. I
And
agree.
grow. That is, yeah,
Yeah.
that's real good. And just like you said, we're older, we're more mature. So things that used to set us off, is it really that serious?
Right.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? We literally have to reevaluate our situations and be like, that ain't that bad. we can work like Russ said, shoot, back then, like shoot, we it's us against the world. We gonna do this. We
Yeah,
gonna do this. And then now we like, will they just leave us alone and let us do this?
we
Just
hey,
leave us
we OTW, we on the way.
I know that's
alone.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
We
absolutely
on
right. So I I love that. How do we different seasons of our lives? I know we are in a different season than you and bruh, sis. Um, During the week, me and my baby, it's just me and him.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You guys have people all the time, every day.
all
You
the
know, in your vicinity.
Bro.
So what I'm saying is, even with that, we're in a different season, so it doesn't require as much from us with other people, right? We're not dealing with people like that. Of course, baby is when he's out doing his purpose, his assignment. I'm home doing my assignment, and then I also have a job, right? So I think when operating even on our work, the jobs, excuse me, it was clarified this morning, the difference between a job and your work. Your work is your purpose assignment. Your job is what pay your bills.
mm.
Your work is what people are remembered by when you leave this earth. That's the assignment that God has placed on you
All right.
and in you, right? That's why I told my brother. Actually, the pastor was talking about that today, and I told him probably like a couple of weeks ago. He said, "What you doing, sis?" I said, "Shoot, just got off my job. Now I'm working on my purpose." But and then even with that, operating in patience, the job. I'm like, okay, Father, Holy Spirit, you're here to help me. Help me with my patience with these people, with these folk, because every day is something. You know what I'm saying? And the person that I vent to about it is my husband. He called in between his inspections. He'd be like, "Babe, how's it going? Y'all busy?" I'd be like, "Let me tell you about." And then he was like, "Every day is something." And I said, "But in that, I'm still doing my job as unto the Lord, right? So I'm still doing that with excellence, operating in patience, but I'm still venting to my husband, my partner, right? So that's another area. So different seasons. How are you guys? How are you guys maneuvering and operating through patience in those different areas
kind of break.
of your lives, other than one another right now?
You
Since
kind
we couldn't hear you,
How
you
is
sound
that work?
like a robot.
broke up.
I know it kind of keeps it like it was tiling for a second there. Can y'all hear me
Yeah,
okay?
everybody's screen went out for a minute, but then when you came back, you would sound like a robot. So we didn't hear the question.
Yeah, what was the question? In this season, what?
Really? Okay. So yeah, in this season, our season is a little bit different. We don't have children and grandbabies and stuff running around all the time, right? But we still operate. There's still purpose going on. There's still jobs going on, right? So how are you in this season with patients? How are you operating in that? What are you doing?
I go to my room. I come back from work. Bro, let me tell you, laughing, but I'm so serious. I got to get my peace, and I got to have. I come home from work. I do my little exercise, take my shower, and I'm in my room. My husband don't like that. He kind of understand now because at first he's like, "Why you always in the room?" Well, where else am I be? I can't go nowhere else in the house. Everybody there.
Then on the flip side of that piece is the be. You know what? Like you say, seasons, right? So
Yeah.
me and my wife pretty much on the same work schedule.
Ben, we couldn't hear you. You froze.
Oh, so in this season, me and my wife are God has aligned our season, right? Because now we pretty much leave the house at the same time, and we're driving home at the same time. So in conjunction with what she just said, we called each other. We call each other, and we first of all we race home. Okay, we try it because I'm coming from the Air Force Academy. She coming from right there off of Garden of the Gods. So she always got me by about 5-7 minutes. But in that time home, I call her, or she'll call me, and then she talks and she kind of vents and gets her day out on the way home, on top of jumping on everybody that's on the road as she driving home. So by the time she get home, she done got the work part out the way. She done got that venting done. Then she come home, she do her exercise and all that stuff, and then get in the room. So now for me, when I get home, I ain't got to hear about work because I already listened to it. so that helps our patients and our that's kind of helping us in this season. So because like when I get home,
yes,
I ain't gonna say I don't. I know I used to have to hear it, but I didn't always want to hear it. And especially based on now, everybody know my wife do. My wife work with veterans. She's a nurse. And some of the stories she come home and tell me, I'm like, and these are the people that we trust into our health. God, these people got issues,
Yeah.
But that's how God has aligned it.
Literally.
Yeah, He lined our season up in this season for our patients to be better with each other. So while we driving home, don't get me wrong, and the people be making me mad on the road. So I'm like, I just know you just didn't do that, and she's saying her thing, and then by the time we get home, that's out of our system, and then we go on with the rest of the night, hiding from everybody.
Yes, Rockman, I do.
What do you say?
Yeah, I was just getting ready. I was just gonna sis be road raging. Yes, sis do. Lord have mercy. Baby, sometimes I be talking for it. I be
Yes,
like,
you do.
Yes. Dang,
Yeah, you be doing the same thing.
Yeah,
Oh, you try.
See, sis, you do the same thing.
Yeah, you do. I mean, like, who are you talking to?
I'm not bad.
Oh, this car. I'm like,
oh.
yeah, they can hear you.
Yeah, be going in, man.
Yeah.
Hey, God, God be shaking his head like, Lord.
She
God.
do. Stay over there.
Stupid. I hate a stupid driver.
The babe, everybody on the road ain't stupid.
Babe, some of them people on the I don't know where they got their license from. Some of them people just drive bad.
They do.
They do drive bad, boy.
Hey, Keisha can't say nothing. She
Stay
over there.
Look, he say both of them.
Yeah, brother. Why she was just trying to make it seem like it was me. At least I own mine.
Look, I just hear it more often from my sis because I don't drive. I don't have to be out there as often as sis. But when I get out there, I'd be like, oh, don't you do that. Don't you come over here.
I'm not gonna lie. It's rough out here now. It's rough. I'm not gonna lie.
Out there in the street.
Yeah, it's hard out here in these streets.
It's rough. I'm trying to tell you, it's love. But let's go back real quick. Right, girl. You know what I'm saying? And there's too many people on them that don't know how to drive. But let's go back a little bit. There's a couple of comments here. Let's see what we got going on. Increase the battle between your ears. Yeah, that's that. That's in between. What's in between? Let's see. What else we got? What? That's important, but when you have patience, things and people will pick at you just to try to get you out of your character. Yep, we understand that, Mama. And you show right. You will. But what I will say is when you know what they're doing, it's easier for you to just say, you know what? I already know what the enemy's trying to do.
Right.
Then I'm not even gonna feed into.
Right.
I see you. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, you know what, devil, I see what you're doing. And you're not gonna take me out of my character at all, right?
I know that's right.
Look, Robin says he's looking like tread lightly. Tread lightly. That was earlier, sis. Did have that look on your.
That's what Will was talking at that time. I think he was talking about you, sis.
Yeah.
No, baby, that was earlier. That was Rockman that posted that earlier. I just didn't.
No, that was you.
That was earlier, baby. Look at.
I know.
Rockman, who you talking about when you said tread lightly? Working on. Oh yeah, working on my purpose. Clarification. Working on my purpose on purpose. Yes.
Because you started talking about purpose. That was for you.
Okay, sis. That was for me. Oh, yes. I love that because that means you are intentionally working on what God has assigned to you. Oh, yeah. You know, and then even with that, nobody really understands or knows what God has me really doing in this season, right? But Will knows, you know what I'm saying? But it's intentional, working on purpose. So when I'm off of my job, I literally go right to my work computer and I start doing what I'm working on in this season, right? And so it has to be intentional. Pastor Michael Todd, he was preaching this morning and he said something so profound. He was like, in the very beginning with Adam, what was the assignment that he gave Adam first? You will work, right? So he said, before anything, you're gonna steward what I have blessed you with. Now, when he brought all of the animals to Adam, and he said, now I need you to name them.
Okay.
That was a part of his work. The first thing was the job. Then he brought things to Adam for him to name. Okay, now you're creating, right? What are you going to name them? What are you going to do with what I have presented to you? And he said, now your work is in operation. Because this is an assignment that is strictly from God for you. Now you name all of them because there's purpose in everybody, everything. Right. And of course, they talk about man that don't work, don't eat. Because that love, that's what it says. You don't work, you don't eat.
Well, in these days,
he has given us. Come on.
That's a whole nother
topic. Look, in the word, in
in the word,
right? Deuteronomy.
No, honey, because these jokers ain't working and then laying up there, and the woman working and they eating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And expect it. Like, exactly. What are you doing?
That's a whole nother
topic. And you sitting up there playing these video games when I come home. Yeah, we that's a whole nother Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
But he said it, of course, in the word, Deuteronomy, where it says that God has he has given us the ability to generate wealth, to create wealth. He said, now there's promises that God has given us, right? He said, God didn't promise you wealth. He promised that your life will prosper, your soul will prosper. He said, but there's an active participation piece in there on your behalf. He's giving you the ability to create it, to do it. So that means you got to get it. Okay, tap into that purpose, that assignment, that work that he has given you, and you work it. And he did say that job can support your work.
Come on.
Right? And he prayed and he said, I pray this over us too. I said, I pray that my work will succeed my job income so I can be able to do my work full time and not have to clock in and out to no job. Right? Because I want to operate in purpose in my assignment every day. And I already know what that is. And it's separate from my job. Yes, do I utilize my gifts and everything on the job, but I know that I'm clocking in and clocking out. That's hindering some of my time that I can be doing my work. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that. And even in that, you're absolutely right, Rockman. Purpose on purpose. It has to be intentional, right? Okay, I think, let me see both of them. Mama said, Jesus. Yeah, you say, Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, Rockman said he was talking about you, sis. He said, Audra. Let me see. He said, when Big Bro Jay was talking, she had that look on her face. I knew that's what you was talking about. She said, hold up, tread lightly, tread.
You want to say something jacked up.
But yes, Rodman said that didn't stop in the garden. Absolutely, it did not. That the work didn't stop in the garden. Absolutely not. And that's what we are supposed to do today. Is continue that. But in that, how are we still operating in patience, right? Even in that. So I thought that was really good. Good point. Rodman said bums. He knew who he was talking to. Okay.
No bums. Men don't work and they stand around.
Right. And thinking they supposed to mooch off of the woman. And first and foremost, Adam had the assignment to work first. Right? Before he even got him a woman, before God said, man should not be alone. Let me go on and create you, make you a helpmeet, someone to help you take care of everything that I have put before you, right? So y'all can do this together. First of all, the assignment was on the man. Adam got that assignment where he said, you will work and take care of this land. So before you laying up and trying to get, oh shoot, girl, I stay with my mama, but I'm a good man.
You just really rolled up like that.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
She did. Let me tell y'all something. In my single season, right? I heard that. I was like, this dude just said, I stay with my mama. This is when I was in Georgia. I stay with my mama, but I'm a dang good man, girl. I can take care of you.
How you gonna take care of me?
How you gonna take care of me when you stay with your mama and you got no job and you just got out of prison?
Oh, he's good reform man.
Stop playing with me,
babe. You did not say a good reform man.
Reform man.
I'm sorry.
What? And baby girl was like, how did he even have the audacity to even come at
Girl,
you
he
like
was
that? I was
bold.
like,
I tell you
right.
that.
He was bold.
He is definitely bold, baby. Because
He was bold.
you stepping to me, you staying with your mom. How you gonna take care of me? Take care of me.
Come
You
on.
just get out of
You know
jail
what I'm
first
saying?
before you even
You
got a
ain't.
job.
Well, so
Come
you
back,
gonna be
y'all.
expecting me to pay for the meal?
Come
When we
back, y'all.
go out on a date. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
back.
He was
Come
gonna
back.
take
Okay,
you out on. He was gonna
come
take
back,
you out
come
on a
back.
date, sis. He was gonna take you out on a date. Then when y'all give the bill, he was like, "Oh, I forgot my wallet." You
Right.
gonna have to pay for that meal.
No, he says he was gonna say, "Oh shoot, girl, you got this? you got this? Hold up, him. No, I don't have this. We
Right.
both washing dishes. But anyway, bring it back.
It's okay, y'all. We can have fun.
I'll be daggone. Yes. Let me see. I think I got lucky with my job because I got to move with purpose on purpose. Absolutely. Yes. Yep. And sometimes that your purpose, even in your job, it is a part of your purpose, right? And we utilize we can operate in our purpose. But some people know that outside of that job is where they're supposed to really flow in their purpose, right? There's other things that God has put in them that they need to be doing, but they need time to do that. So yes, you're absolutely right. Oh Lord, this was fun. OMG, did you go there, sis? Oh yeah, I went there.
All the way.
Rockman said, I'm dying right now. Let me see. No, you're a bum. Get you a job and get your own place. Right. Period. That's what mama said. Come back to light. Go, bro. Right. So in that, our next thing that we want to just kind of hit on is kindness. How do we, how do we operate in kindness? How are we being kind to one another? Let's start there. Who wants to start us off?
I'll start. So for me with
Okay.
Jeremiah, right? My kindness towards him is, of course, with my patience, because I don't get mad as fast or whatever. But I know he like to play his game in the garage where he can't do it often, but because we got a lot of other people. But when he go out there and play his game, and that's his his sanctitude. He go in the garage, he watch TV, play the game, whatever he do. I'm like, I'm not gonna hound you and be like, oh, I want my time. I want, because I'm gonna get my time regardless. But he need that time. I give him that. I'm gonna show him, like, go ahead, babe, go out there. Sometimes I'll be kicking him out. Babe, why don't you go play your game? That's me acting kind. Go play your game. Get your mental break. We go through a lot.
Right.
Everybody, right? So you have to give him that time. And then, like, if he said, babe, you gonna come watch TV with me? I'm being kind enough to leave out my sanctitude to come down there with all them peoples to go watch TV with him.
That's good.
It's mighty kind of you.
Yep, that's good, sis.
Bro, you just don't know.
I'm so blessed, y'all.
Oh,
so
sacrifice. Sacrifice, boy. Yes.
You know what though? It kind of goes twofold. Okay, a few minutes ago, yeah, I remember she said at first her coming home, taking a shower, getting in bed used to bother me a little bit. Now I understand because that's just her way of decompressing, getting over the day, and then conflict to keep conflict down between us. I figure out if that me being kind to her is letting her do that, and then I go find something else to do because at home, whatever, there's always something that got to be done. Whether it's cooking, whether it's cleaning, washing, taking the dog out, putting some gas in the car, or something that broke around the house is always something. So we kind of do that in turn for each other, You go ahead on, you decompress the way you need to. I'm learning to deal with that and vice versa. She giving me that. Because I had really stopped playing my game for a little while. So, but I think last year, late last year, I said we gotta get back to some of the things we used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because like
Right.
he used to crack jokes on me talking about you used to take care of the cars. Now you don't even take care of the cars no more. So, I mean, when I say take care of the cars, I mean I keep them running. I run them through the car wash.
Right.
That's it. You know, now I done that man. I hadn't been to the auto parts store in a while, man. Let me tell you how long I had this last cleaning stuff I had. I had the stuff so long in my thing, the stuff had dried up.
Oh wow.
The armor all it wasn't
Oh,
armoring no
yeah.
more. The white all I could have used it as a brick. It was
Dag
horrible,
on.
bro. So I'm kind of starting to replenish some stuff to clean the. Hey, I buy the stuff when you go through the car wash, you spray the stuff on the tires to make the tires shine. That ain't enough for me. I gotta put another coat on, so I go out there, like Soul Glow.
Right.
Not Soul Glow. Dang.
Right. Right.
She gonna beat me up when I say this part. I done found myself now. I try to wipe the insides down again, vacuum and wipe the windows. Last week, I didn't wipe her windows in her car. She went to work the next day. She said, I can't see nothing. I had to
That
order.
explains it.
Yeah. I said, babe, I was meant to get back to you when I just didn't. It showed because I couldn't see nothing.
Just put me all out there, right?
Oh,
Just-
Lord.
Hey,
But I did do that though, because I couldn't. My window was so dirty.
I'm owning it though. I
You are owning it.
I meant to get back out there, but hey,
There you
what
go.
happened? See what had happened was my 53-year-old kicked in, and when I stopped.
Right. You was
Started
like, oh, I was supposed to do that? Yeah.
It was like that lawnmower
Yeah.
you ain't used in half a year, boy. Like, I'm trying to jumpstart it. Don't work all the time.
Oh, yeah. We ain't doing the lawnmower. Them days been gone.
So we doing the normal.
them days been gone. But
That's exercise though.
babe,
sis.
how about you? It is, but I ain't getting out there. I'm exercising a different way.
I feel for
Babe,
you,
how
bro.
do you show kindness?
Says you
He ain't
crazy.
getting out with no lawnmower either, girl. He got too many people come over and take care of our lawn. He don't get out there and pull no weeds, no nothing. He have people
can't.
do it for us.
Allergies.
He's like that. Yeah,
I
and
used to.
he works so hard. So
I
yeah.
used to. My
But babe,
allergies don't let
you
me
next.
do it no more.
Kindness,
Huh?
kindness. How do you operate in kindness with each other?
I like bro say, it's I just let things fall like they may. You know, I don't have to control everything. I don't have to know everything. As long as things are flowing, I'm okay.
Fair enough.
Yep. I
Yeah,
used to
and
have to
that
control everything, but some things I do still have to control, but a lot of things, every time you ask me something, what do I say? Whatever you want to do, it's fine with me.
yeah.
And we went to see Michael Jackson. She wanted to go see Michael Jackson so bad, she was almost crying.
And I can believe that.
Mm.
I told her, whatever you want to do, Mama, I'm fine with it. Whatever you want to do, let's do it. A lot of things, like I say, it ain't like it used to be. When you get older, you think about those things. Is it worth the headache? You know,
Right.
it's not.
I love y'all work.
Rockman said, I love yard work. He said,
Yeah,
bro used
bro.
to have that yard looking crisp. Yes, he did.
Yeah, bro.
But
Because
when he got
that
tired,
Karak,
he got tired.
that Karak man can still get up on his own.
I know, right?
We might require some assistance sometimes.
I know that's right.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
Sure.
But yeah, but that's good. And I, like I told you, I appreciated that because I was gonna go and go see it when it hit the theater because that's my dude. Mike, that's my dude. And I was like, babe, I want to go see Mike. And he was like, oh, okay. I'm not really I don't really I can not go and be okay. And I was like, babe, I want to go see Mike. I said, okay, look, and if he said he wasn't gonna go, guess who was gonna go by herself?
Yeah.
But kindness kicked in and he said, let's go. So he went and he enjoyed it as well. I was looking like a kid in the candy store, because Jafar did amazing to represent his uncle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He did amazing. But I love my Mike. You know what I'm saying? So for him to show kindness for me, like, babe, okay, we going. And I'm actually gonna enjoy it. And that's what he did. I look over and he looking like, dang, Joseph was a mess, wasn't he? So he actually enjoyed it as well. So like I said, I appreciated that, right? And so that's good, babe. He is he's a lot more easygoing now than he used to be. But how I show kindness, I make sure I acknowledge him and tell him thank you for even things that he think that that is my responsibility. That's something that I'm supposed to do. I still say thank you, babe. Thank you. Thank you. I love you and I appreciate that. Because that kindness goes a long way when they know that you appreciate them. So I make sure to always tell him thank you. Sometimes he'll ask me, what do you say thank you for? I said, because regardless, I'm grateful for anything that you do, because you don't have to do it. Of course, there are some things that God say that you as the man that you have to do, but other things you don't have to do that. And I appreciate you. Right. And even because you guys know that I literally live, life is still structured for me. Now it's just a balancing because I've added a husband in the equation and my bonus son. Right. So now it's just a balancing with that as well. And so even in that, me having to remember that, okay, now it's more than just you. It's you, your husband, and, Junior. So now, okay, you might not be able to, because I would love to be in here recording and doing what I want to do in my purpose. But then I have to be like, okay, they need some of my time. And then I have to shut it down and go purpose to give them some time. Right. And vice versa. Because I, at least 3 days a week, I go soak. Right. In the hot tub. I purpose Tuesday, Thursdays, Sundays. Guess who in the hot tub? Me at the end of the day.
Sure would like to be
and it might be 11 o'clock at night.
I said, I sure would like to be in mine.
Girl, be in it. So why you ain't?
Next book.
Oh, okay, we ain't going there.
Yeah,
but, okay. So
it drained. So, yeah, I got to refill it and reset it. That's all.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to get on that.
That's what I was saying. There's always something else going on. Now go my point. Bam, y'all just made my point.
Oh my God. That face was like, Okay, wait, look, I soak 3 nights a week, right? And when I first started doing it, I was like, babe, and I would literally wait on him. But I'm like, dang, can you just pause your work so you can come and sit and soak with me? Because I know it's good for him too, for his back and everything, right? But a lot of times he's still working on his reports, and I'm like, okay, Keisha, go on and get in there. So I just purposed and Mama noticed when she was here, I'm out there, and Mama was like, Sunshine trying to get away from us. He's like, Mama, Sunshine soaks at least 3 days a week so she can separate herself and be by herself. So I do that. And that's not me holding him with that expectation, because I'm soaking, you have to be in here with me. Right. And so I released him from that. But I did tell him, I'm like, babe, try to at least once a week get yourself in the hot tub. And when he get in there, he's like, oh, babe, this feels so dang good. I needed this. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, I've been telling you to put your behind in the dang hot tub and soak, because that's what you need. But I released him from it, and I understand that he is, he's he's operating in his purpose, for us. So I'm not going to stop that flow, but I will purpose to make sure I do what I need to do for me. Right. So I'm in there quite often by myself, and he'll come out there, babe, you good? He'll come over there. You fell asleep. I'll go to sleep, listening to my music, and I just disconnect from everything. But, that's a part of how I operate in kindness as well. Just acknowledging him and understanding, and so he know that he's appreciated, right? And then 2, not have an expectation of him just because I have to do something for me, and not putting that on him also. Right. But I do know when he does, then he reaps the benefit, right? So, and just being mindful of each other, and bro, get that hot tub up for my sis. That's what I'm saying. No pressure. but yeah, so that's something intentionally that I do. Right. I mean, shoot. You obviously look, because I tell babe, because he's like, shoot, we need to drain the hot tub, babe. And I was like, okay, babe, you can drain the hot tub on a Saturday night, Sunday. We can drain the hot tub on a Sunday. And then I need it back up and running by Tuesday, because Tuesday night I'm soaking. So I need the water back in there. I need it hot, and I need our chemicals back in there, because on my Tuesday I'm soaking at night, right? But and he does that. He intentionally does that for me, because he knows, yeah, these are the days that she disconnect. And he get it done. Even after I get out of the hot tub, I leave it open, and I'm like, babe, can you put some more water in it and put some the chemical in it for me, so it'll be ready for me on Thursday? And he do it. So that's another thing, how we show, kindness, just making sure we take care of each other.
That's good. That's good.
Let me see.
Bro, you doing a good job, bro.
He is. When someone wronged me, I still talk to them, but praying for them in silence. That God touch their heart and mind.
I didn't hear you.
What happened?
With my sister, he doing a good job. That's a piece of work. My sister a piece of work.
Oh, she is. I know it.
Sis, you can't, girl, I'm sorry.
Huh?
What?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, you good,
bro, I'm
sis.
sorry. Because my sister is a piece of work.
Nah, you good.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Nah, but on the real,
man.
No, on the real. I told her that. I said, man, because I mean, like what happened, like I said, a couple weeks ago or 2-3 months ago, when we had a real bad windstorm, it had broke some of the clips on the cover, right? And then I went outside one day. Normally, when it was on, you know it's running, and you hear it bubbling. I went out one day and I'm like, man, I don't hear the thing. I pulled the cover back. That joker had drained itself.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I'm like, man,
Oh,
ain't no
Lord.
water in
So
this
that's
thing.
leaking.
Yeah, so yeah, I know it. I gotta get it. Now see, that gonna be like priority number one this week now, sis. But I said all
Yeah,
that to say this.
I'm
10,
just
15
saying
in.
it'll help her relax.
Oh yeah, it'll help me too.
Shots fired, shots fired. And you, yeah, shoot, it will. You know, them bodies get to telling us we need to take care of them now. So it's a really good thing when we got them, we got to utilize them. Shoot,
Oh
they
man.
blessings, honey.
Oh,
But
yeah, trust me. We asked for that thing, and God blessed us with it. It came with this place.
Yeah, I know that's right.
we had
right,
we had
you know
we
what I'm
had talked
saying?
about
Shoot.
getting one. You know, we was talking about before we moved in the house. Talking about I said, babe, I said I think I want to get us a hot tub when we get in the house. She said, good, because I ain't got to convince you now. She said, God did that. I said, cool. And then it came with the house, so God was like, I got both of y'all back, so we good.
Right. That's right. Shoot, 'cause those things, honey, let me tell you something, they a lifesaver. Shoot, I even told Cutting, told her the same thing. Shoot, that's what I do. So when she come to visit, shoot, I'd be like, you ready to sit in the hot tub? Because she already know. She like, let's do this. And then they got them once. So she was like, I'm taking you up on your regimen. I'm finna soak a couple of nights a week. And that'll be a part of my self-care. Right. So I mean we have to do that. And just be, even with showing kindness outside of our husband and wives, just always remember that we never know what people are going through or what they're enduring. So if we're not showing kindness and being a representation of our Father, our Heavenly Father, then people really, what is the saying, you guys? People don't care what you know until they know that you care.
Right.
Right? Until they know that you care. So that's what we have to even show outside of our relationships with our husband and wives. So this was good. I love it. Patience and kindness. So with that being said, is there any last minute comments or anything that you guys want to share with everybody about what we talked about tonight, kindness and patience and just flowing and operating in it?
So, in spite of everything that was said tonight, me and my wife, we really were just joking and playing with each other. There's no strife and nothing. We just that's our relationship. So we go at each other like that, but it's all in love, and sis know that. But we just be taking shots at it.
That's part of their love language. Yes.
That's just us, y'all. Hey, that hot tub, it gonna be up Monday.
That's what I was just going to say. Get the hot tub up, man.
Hey, I be talking about, hey, bro.
Right.
You're like, what's up, bro? Hey, can you open the door? Your sister ran me off.
Wow. Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Get a hot tub up, busy.
Wow, man. I give you grace. I give you grace. I give you mercy.
It's a joke. It's a joke, man. It's a joke. I'm playing.
I know what I'm saying, but I give you grace and mercy.
Babe, I mean, I think we are, and been overdue for a visit, though, right? We have been overdue for that, right?
Yeah.
No. Oh, mud. Oh, I see what you did. I see what you did there, see? Oh, sneaky link.
I'm like, yeah, we have been overdue. Well, we were supposed to be taking turns, right? I think I've been to Colorado probably like 10 times.
Yeah, every other weekend you here.
Hold up. Sis, you be in Colorado a lot, but not for us.
Really? But you still see me, right?
Sometimes.
I still make it a point to see my brother and my sis, right? Yeah. Rockman said, He said,
People don't know you
you
care.
said people don't know you care until they people don't care what you know until they know you care. Yeah, that's
Well, I
Mama
bet.
said loved it.
But this all I have to do is say thank you, babe. Thank you for being patient and kind with me for my party. I really appreciate you.
You talking to me, Ray?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because I
Oh,
know. Yeah, did she talk to you, baby? I mean, bro.
no. Nah, I mean, yeah.
What is it? I
You don't
know
even know
it's
what I
crazy,
said.
bro, and you just laid back. Look, I know it's crazy, bro, and you just
Nah, nah,
laid back.
Rock
bro.
We
man,
love
you know
all
what?
You
y'all.
can't. Hey, I'm gonna have. Hey, I got a defender on this one because she ain't gonna let me live it down. Dumb. I'm crazy too, bro.
There you go.
I'm a little throwed
Yeah,
off.
yep,
I'm not always
bruh.
playing with a full
Rock
deck,
man.
man.
Yeah,
He little touch.
I'm a lot.
he a little touch. He a little touch. It just take
Yeah.
a little bit longer for him to get there. But yeah, bro, a little touch. We just all touched. We are.
Once you get me
It's
there,
okay.
though, get out the way.
I know that's right.
Oh Lord. But yeah, this has been wonderful. Mama said I loved it. It blessed me. Hope it blessed y'all too. Mama said she loved it. Rockman said interesting. Yeah, Rockman, you already know. We'll talk about that too.
He's talking about welcome to the
Oh,
club.
Rockman said, welcome to the club, bro. Yep, because we all a little touched. Yep. We all a little touched. It's okay.
Certified,
But
baby.
I
Certified.
appreciate certified. Yeah,
Yeah.
we all a little touched. But in everything, so these are two ingredients of that cake is good. So yeah, we clowning and all that type of stuff. We love to have a good time, but the point gets out there. What God wants us to share and talk about.
Right.
But yeah, I know it's been a minute since we came on here and talked about the ingredients of the cake, and this is two fruits of the spirit that we're breaking down the fruits of the spirit, you guys. These are the ingredients to have a good cake, right? And this is the revelation God gave me. What, like 2 years ago, sis and bruh?
Something
Like
that.
2 years, huh?
Yeah, because we started last.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
sis.
No, I was reading, but
What Nene said?
I was reading what Nene said, but what I want to say is, for our audience, you have
Really,
to
really
laugh.
good,
You
Nene.
have to laugh. You have to enjoy your marriage. If you always uptight and stiff, and you're never gonna be kind and patient anyway. But that's part of being married. If you can't joke with your partner, that should be your best friend. So y'all should be able to clown and joke and laugh and all that good stuff. That's all I got.
That's true.
That's it, though. That's
Correct.
an ingredient.
Yeah. And then too, it's ingredients, two of the ingredients. And like we said, not even with in our marriages, that's what we're talking about, but we're talking about in relationships as well, because we are supposed to operate in the fruits, because understand this, even with like, I'm going to just, say this, even with me and my husband, that's a covenant. But understand this, me and my sis, that's a covenant relationship.
Yep.
That's God ordained. Me and my bruh, that's covenant. So we have to operate in the fruits of the spirit. And that is evident that we have the spirit of God on the inside of us. That's how relationships work. And my other brother he said, you are so good with relationship equity. And then I said, oh, bro, break that down for me. And he got to explaining. He said, sis, you do whatever you need to do to make sure that your relationships are taken care of. You're going to reach out. You're going to show up for people, even if they don't show up for you. That's how much you value your relationships. He said, and you show them that you value them. That's relationship equity. And that's what you put into your relationships. So that's our marriages, And that's our outside, that's our relationships that are divine, that God has put in our lives as well. We do what y'all know. I like bro says you in Colorado every weekend if I have to be, because that's how much it matters to me.
Yeah.
Go
Right?
to the
No
comments,
matter
sis.
what's going on with my
Go to
baby
the comments.
girl, all that. What Rockman looking? He got girl. Look at the eyes. You see the
That the side eye.
Mama said, "Amen, amen, amen." No, he just looking like, shoot. Hold up, she talking about it. That being able to enjoy that type of intimacy with your partner is healing to the soul. Yes, Nene, it is. Yeah, and I'm just prime example. Shoot, where me and Babe are at today. Shoot, we were not like that when we the first go around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had some moments, where we laughed and all that, but the how our relationship, the dynamic of our relationship now is he's literally my purpose partner. You know what I'm saying? And that's my best friend.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Literally. So and it does bring healing to the soul
Right.
because even with if something is bothering you or what have you, or somebody done something to you, and if you don't feel like that you can go to your partner and talk to them about it, or just to vent, just to say, well, I didn't want a solution, I just wanted you to listen.
Right.
We have to be able to do it, right? Oh yeah, and we do love hard, Rock Man, sure do. It's a part of our purpose. Yeah. When they also throwing some Dr. Teals in the hot tub. No, baby, we can't put Dr. Teals in the hot tub, but we can put it in the bathtub.
Right.
Look, this is another nay. But that's a good idea, girl, because I sure thought about it. But no, you can't put the Dr. Teals in the hot tub, baby. But I literally I had went out there one evening to the hot tub, and I was everything ready. Had my little towel, my little water, my little music, everything. And I went out, and the hot tub was cold as ice.
Oh.
And I said, "Babe, the hot tub is cold." He said, "What?" That was one night I really wanted to get in that mug too. And I was like, dang it. And I was like, nah, I can't soak in the dang hot tub. But not thinking you do have a tub. So
Right.
Babe was like, babe, just take your Dr. Teals and go and soak in the bathtub. And I was like, you sure right. You right. I can go and soak in the tub.
Okay.
So that's another.
Yep.
He was like, babe, go soak in the tub. Just put your Dr. Teals in there and go soak. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
babe, you sure right. But he got that hot tub up. Within 24 hours, that mug was hot for me. Right? So that's good, Nay. Shoot, I wish I could put some Dr. Teals up in that mug.
Let me threaten my brother like that.
It's like an amusement park inside the house when we all get together. Per little Jesse this morning. Oh, absolutely. Yes, the family, no doubt. Yeah. She said, right. Yes, but yep, this was good. Thank y'all for the comments and being engaged. But yeah, I appreciate it. And sis, that was really good. And then no matter what, let's try to operate in the fruits of the spirit to represent our Father well. We have our helper on the inside of us. And if you are married, then purpose to be kind and have patience with your spouse and with yourselves. Because a lot of times we won't have patience with ourselves either. So that's important to have patience and be kind to ourselves. But that's it. That's all. Y'all good?
You stay on. That's all. But y'all two stay
That's
on.
it. That's all. Okay.
Y'all know we love y'all.
Oh, y'all stay home. Don't go nowhere. But we love y'all until next time. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Right.
Later.
Later.